My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review for the 2017 movie The Mummy. And this review will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But this movie got atrocious reviews when it came out. Like, everybody just despises this movie. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 15% from the critics and a 35% from the audience. Like, there was an entire dark universe being planned out by Universal, but due to how hated this movie was, all those plans just got shut down. Like, nobody seems to like this movie. Except me. Yes, I'm going to be that guy, Mr. Contrarian. But I enjoyed this movie when I first saw it in June of 2017, and I just rewatched it for the first time, and I still enjoyed it. Is it flawed? Yes, absolutely. Do I still have a good time? Yes. So let's begin talking about the cast. And you've got Tom Cruise here, which it's kind of weird they got him for this movie. Like, it's just not the kind of movie he appears in. But, anyways, he does a really good job. He's so charismatic and so likable. Like, he's one of the best movie stars on the planet, and for good reason. So, I really enjoyed what he brought to this movie. You've also got Annabelle Wallis, who can be very hit or miss. I think she's very bad in Annabelle, but she's very good in Malignant, and I think she does a good job here. She's likable and charming, and I liked the romance between her and Tom Cruise. It was a well done aspect. You've also got Sophia Putella playing the mummy this time, and I do enjoy the gender swapped element. It allows this movie to feel a little more fresh, a little more new, and I think she does a very good job. I wish she was in more movies though. Like, between this and Kingsman, like, she can be great, and I wish I saw her in more stuff. Then you've got Jake Johnson, who I thought did a good job here. He just has a unique voice, a unique presence, and the way they used him in this movie reminded me of An American Werewolf in London, and I liked that angle. And then we've got Russell Crowe, who I'll talk about more later on, but the performance itself is fine. More on that later. But, anyways, I miss blockbusters that had more creepy elements to it. Is this movie scary? No, of course not. But you've got yourself, an evil mummy, a bunch of undead goons, and that's enough to get me to enjoy it. I do like some of the practical effects in this movie, and I do think the CGI looks pretty good. There's quite a few fun moments. There's one scene where Tom Cruise is leaving a church, but then the mummy gets inside his head and he ends up driving right back to the church. That's a real great moment. There's a giant sandstorm in London at the end of the movie, and that was thrilling. The underwater chase scene with all the undead at the end of the movie is great. Like, this movie does have some great moments, and the action is fun enough. Like, it's not great, it's not on the level of The Raid Redemption, but for a movie like this, it delivers what I expected and what I enjoy. So, yeah, like, I don't know, I just think this movie is harmless entertainment. Like, it's a quick hour and 40 minutes. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's just bada bing, bada boom, fun time, that's it. I definitely wish that they leaned into the horror elements more. Like, especially with the appearance of Jekyll and Hyde. I feel like there's so much more you could have done with that. I would have liked it if we got more zombies, more of the undead. That would have been great. I would have liked it if there was more practical effects. Absolutely. I wish the movie leaned into those aspects more. I also really hate one line in the movie. It's, well, the two leads are having a conversation about how she knows he's a good guy because he gave her a parachute. And he follows up with a comment that's like, I thought there was another one. Hate that. I hate when there's a sincere, genuine moment between characters and it's ruined with a joke. It's just, it takes me right out of the movie. It really does. I hate that moment. And the Jekyll and Hyde shit is lame as can be. Like, it's just so obviously stupid. So much exposition, and it just feels like it's trying to set up this larger universe to the point where it's cringy. Like, especially Russell Crowe's voiceover at the end of the movie. I'm just like, who thought this was a good idea? Like, it's just so obviously bad. And then I don't like the climax of this movie. Like, I like the underwater section, but then Tom Cruise comes out of the water and Jenny is passed out. Dead? Passed out? I forget. But then, anyways, Tom Cruise and the mummy fight for a few minutes, and then Tom Cruise stabs himself, and this just goes on and on and on. And just as you're watching this climax, you can just feel the movie losing your interest. It just completely lost steam, and even the rules of what's going to happen are so unclear that it just feels like nonsense. So yes, I do got issues. I don't like the climax. I don't like the Jekyll and Hyde section. I wish it leaned into the whole element even more, but I still think this movie delivers on enough. The action is entertaining. The whole creepier elements allow this movie to stand out. The cast does a real good job. It's just some light, breezy entertainment. Is it great? No, of course not. Is it overhated? If you ask me, yes. So I'm going to go ahead and give the 2017 The Mummy a 6 out of 10. And I know this movie has a reputation of being a giant box office disaster, but looking at it online, the budget is so unclear. Like, some websites say 125 million and others say 195 million. And I can't find a concrete answer. So the movie made just over 400 million worldwide, which actually isn't that bad, but because the budget is so unclear, I don't know. Like, I don't think this movie did as bad at the box office as people make it out to be. Like, once again, depends on the budget, but 409 million, like, that's not too shabby. Yeah, anyways, The Mummy. What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.